Hi Scorpio, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, looking at all things love related today, or pretty much whatever comes out, guys. But I just want to let everyone know if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. Um, I will be drawing that when we hit 100 subscribers. It is just a super small channel. So, obviously trying to grow that community so all those messages can get to the people that need to hear them. But, I do really appreciate every single like and subscribe. It does mean the world to me. So thank you for all your support so far, guys. I really appreciate it. Today we are using, I've got here the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So they're very similar to Oracle cards, but they are called lesson cards, okay? They do sort of have a whole range of stuff that comes out with those. I also have the Slavic folklore lenormand, and finishing off today with the Lovers Oracle, those beautiful heart-shaped cards. But we'll get straight on into it for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio with love and romance? Love and romance for Scorpio. Okay, so we do have the indecision card. Okay, so straight away, I feel like you may have more than one option on the table when it comes to love, Scorpio. It does say, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So really using your intuition to work out or is what is going to be the best choices for you when it does come to love. Not allowing that indecision to sort of take control. Follow your heart and your intuition, and the answers do become a bit more clear. We also have the patience card. Okay, so that's pretty much saying divine timing. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay, so sometimes we do need to wait for things to happen, even though we do sort of want to rush on in sometimes. The universe does have other plans a lot of the time, and needing to be at the right place, the right time, and also needing to make those decisions and being clear in those decisions, and following through. So not allowing that indecision to take control, making sure we are following our intuition and our heart, and things will happen in divine order as well. Okay, Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio in love and romance? All right, and what are Scorpio waiting for divine order? Okay, yeah. All right, so we do have, when I've asked what we're waiting for with that patience card, we do have the Herald coming out. So that's change and transitions and movement. Okay, that is traditionally the Stork card that does stir up that new energy. So we may need to just show a little bit of patience. It feels like a lot of people are in this sort of cycle at the moment, just sort of, closing things out and dealing with healing things within themselves, and then having a little bit of patience is obviously necessary for new beginnings and that new energy to come on through. Everyone's kind of, in that lull at the bottom of the cycle where, we do sort of, just being coasting, just dealing with our things and, working on our way back around to the new starts of cycles. All right. So it seems like that might be what's going on for you as well, Scorpio. But interestingly enough, I do have your reading starting with the masculine energy there. So if you are a masculine, I don't tend to genderize these. Okay, so what I am feeling though with this energy is that we do see that older gentleman in this particular card, and I feel as though this is like a guide in your life, a mentor of some sort in your life. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine figure, but it does have that sort of fatherly, grandfatherly kind of vibe coming along with it. So it's just that kind of, someone that may be in your life giving you sort of life advice, guiding you through this indecision, that you're sort of, it feels like you are in a little bit of indecision where you even want to go next, with things. And so there may be someone in your life that you are turning to for a little bit of advice and that guidance, of what do I do, where do I go from here, kind of a thing. I am getting that it may be like a father or grandfather type figure for a lot of you. But like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to stick to those gender roles. Um, but we do also have the club here, okay? So that in the traditional decks is the whip energy. So it can talk, about conflict and tension going on for you at the moment. I feel like this is that indecision coming on out. That's followed up with that mountain, okay? So that mountain is pretty much persevering through that. Any opposition or indecision, any tension or trouble or challenges that you're sort of finding yourself in at the moment, it's that perseverance and to keep on climbing, keep on going through that. The mountain is a challenge or an obstacle, some sort of delay, like we see with that patience card. It definitely could be some sort of delay, and you just feeling a bit tense about there being a delay at all. But it really does talk about that perseverance to overcome these challenges. With the mountain, there is always opportunity on the other side. When you get to that top of the mountain, you put in the hard work, you climb that mountain, you get to the top, and then you can see, for miles from the top. Your view is clear, and that confusion, that indecision doesn't become a problem anymore, because all of a sudden you can see exactly which path to take from here. So we're just sort of seeing that, having to just put in a little bit of work, that may feel like a bit of a struggle at the moment, to keep on climbing, keep on going. I want to say, the line out of Finding Nemo, keep on swimming, keep on swimming. So just keep on swimming, keep on persevering at the moment, Scorpio, and we will get to the top of that mountain and overcome those things. And every obstacle is also an opportunity. Okay. And then we also do see the tree coming out. Okay, so I do feel that, for you guys, this is actually coming through as, making sure we're staying grounded as well. The mountain is kind of an immovable object. You can't move a mountain, and I feel as though that's what you need to be at the moment as well, while you're persevering through these struggles. It is, a card of self-care and self growth as well. um, Very muchly like that spiritual growth, that growth of your wisdom and your knowledge, the tree of knowledge, all those sorts of things, the tree of life even. It's talking about standing firm, having those roots going deep into the ground, so that you can grow your branches strong and survive the storm, sway in the breeze rather than break. Okay, so it's once again just supporting that perseverance, but there may also be a lot of growth in this perseverance for you, just on a personal level, just on that. Like I said, when you get to the top of the mountain, you can see exactly which path you want to go from there. So climbing this mountain is actually, growing you and growing your sense of what you want in love and romance. Like, it's just growing you exponentially, and you're going to get to the top of that mountain eventually, and you're just going to, maybe even find things in love that you never thought you wanted, and all of a sudden you're like, I want that. And that indecision is just going to be clear from your mind, and you're going to know exactly what you want and how to get it as well. So So that's actually quite positive message. It's just letting us know that there may be a little bit of opposition just within yourself in that climb, I feel, at the moment. But then we do have that followed with the bird card, and you can kind of see in this particular bird card it is that phoenix. So it really does bring to mind, that rising from the ashes, that transformation after this hard work, a lot of excitement about the new things that will be coming. We did see there that with that patience and that sort of divine timing kind of thing, that we will have a period of sudden movement and things getting stirred up, new energy coming in, so it's just a matter of getting there at this point, but there's a lot of excitement to come with that phoenix rising. I want to call it phoenix. It could also be like a peacock or something like that, but it is, to me, that's a phoenix. And so it's like you rising from the ashes of these challenges that you've been through, and just becoming this brand new, beautiful bird, but with the bird as well, it can actually talk about an important phone call coming up in the near future as well. So there's just something to keep in mind. Sometimes it does talk about phone calls, all right? But bit all all over the shop there, but a lot of what I'm seeing is, just getting through this stage so that we can clear out any indecision, putting in that hard work for yourself, so that you can, grow stronger, grow your foundation nice and strong, and ground yourself. I do keep wanting to say ground yourself as well. So I would suggest, Scorpio, that I know you guys are a water sign, and usually are connected a lot more to the water element. But I do feel that grounding yourself may actually be quite important for you at the moment. So if that's something that you're into, like meditations and those sorts of spiritual things, that might be an activity that you can do to actually sort of help yourself, climb this mountain. Okay, so just sort of coming to me there. So I'll just do rely on my intuition a fair bit when it comes to reading, but we'll see what wants to come out. What wants to come out with the Lovers Oracle. Scorpio, love and romance for Scorpio, please. And like I said, it does feel like a lot of signs are in that sort of period where we're just sort of finalizing some old energy, and before the new energy all pops in. So I think this weekend I will be doing a reading focusing on, the next person rather than the next specific love, just love in general. I think I'll be focusing on specific people coming in. So keep your eye out for that as well, Scorpio, if you're interested in a little bit, in what comes up with that new energy. Scorpio, love and romance for Scorpio. Wow. Okay, Scorpio. Like, how many did I drop? Wow. Okay, so we have 4 cards that have come out for you. All right, so the first one that came out was friendship. Okay, and that says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationships and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay, so I feel like that's that masculine energy once again. Whoever that masculine energy is for you, someone that you tend to turn to for advice, and they're really going to help guide you through all this at the moment. All right. And so nurturing the bonds of that friendship, that relationship is important at the moment. Okay. So we also have these two are very interesting, but I'll show you this one first. This one is the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So you're closer to the top of that mountain than you think, Scorpio. So even if it feels like you've been having to put in a bit of hard work, you are probably a lot closer to the top of that mountain than you realize. Okay, the past is behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities, a new path available to you. So it says follow that with faith as well, which once again, that faith is that divine timing. Okay, sometimes we do need to have patience and faith that it will happen when it is supposed to happen. But what we have here is the Twin Flames card. Your passion ignites. Okay. And that was followed by the Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, so we're definitely seeing some really really positive new energy. That having that patience will definitely be worth it. We've got that twin flame sacred union coming in the near future for you, Scorpio. So that's super exciting. No wonder there's so much excitement with that birds card coming through, because that's exactly what we want to see in a love reading, is those sorts of energies, those that potential twin flame coming through. I can hear someone saying finally. So yeah, it's probably me as well. I don't have that many Scorpio placements, but a lot of us that are on that search for that true love, hearing things like about twin flames is always a positive thing that sort of helps us have that patience for those things to come through. Okay. But yeah, so if you would like to leave a comment and let me know if that resonated for you, that'd be awesome. Thank you once again for all your support, your subscribes and likes. I really appreciate it. But if this is where we leave each other, thank you for your time.